It's the start of the week, and I'm kicking off with a new tactic test, trying to find the best tactics for FM24. And it's led us to this tactic, TURCO DOCTORE. If you want to download this tactic and try it out for yourself, then link for it will be in the description below. There is also a source link if you go show the creator some love. I'd much appreciate that. And we tested 3 teams: Man City, Brighton, and Luton. We leave the assistant manager in charge, and then we go on holiday and we add up the points at the end of the season, and we put in a little fun tactic test and league table just in case you're new around here. We always generally start with Man City, and this is their best 11 without restrictions, so let's start there. Well, we're kicking off with a dream start, thrashing Arsenal in the Community Shield 6-2, knocking out Liverpool in the Carabao Cup third round as well. Brilliant. Everton, West Ham, Man United in the semi-final, knocking them out as well. In the final, it's Norwich, and we thrashed them also 5-1. And in the FA Cup, we're still scoring a lot of goals. We've got 6-0, 5-0, 3-0 against Liverpool, 5-2 against Leeds, 7-2 against Leicester, and we got to the final here, beating Chelsea in the final in extra time, 2-0. And in the Super Cup, well, it's again more goals being scored there. We thrashed Sevilla 5-0. On to the Champions League now, where so far we're in phenomenal form. We won every competition that we're in. In the Champions League, we played 6. We won all 6 in the group stage. We finished with 18 points. In the knockout rounds, it's Real Madrid. And we get knocked out in the round of 16. We lost 3-1 away from home. And we also lost 2-1 at home, losing 5-2 on aggregate. It started so well. On to the Premier League now. It started so well, as in we won everything except the Champions League, because we won the Premier League as well. We won 30, drew 3, lost 5, scored 122 goals, conceded 29. We got a goal difference of 93 and also a points tally of 93. On to their player stats. Haaland banging in the goals. He's got 63 from 38 appearances, 10 as a sub. Kevin De Bruyne having a great season also with 28 goals, 16 from Phil Foden. If we look at assists, what do we have? Kyle Walker, the right back, with 20. Kevin De Bruyne with 20. Alvarez with 18. And the best performer, look at all these players in green, but the best performer is Haaland with a 7.83. A fantastic season. In clean sheets, we've got 27. So let's check out their team stats now. Most points per game are 2.45. Most goals, we know it's scored a lot of goals, 122. 40 more than Man United. Most shots for, top here with 817. Fantastic. Fewer shots against, we're also top of this one with 232. Most dribbles made, third place here with 743. Most clean sheets, we've got joint second place here, Brentford, with 17 clean sheets, with the same as Brentford. And fewest conceded, we have only conceded 29 for the season in first place. Brentford defensively doing very well and finishing 7th place in the league with 65 points. They've done amazing. We've done very well as well, 93 points. Just the Champions League that we didn't win. But I also, when you look at the teams that got relegated, with Everton and Nottingham Forest with their points deduction, Wolves, Fulham and Sheffield United. Wolves being the biggest surprise there, I think. Right, on to the next one. And the next team's Brighton, and in the Carabao Cup, we lost. It was a close game against Liverpool, but we lost out on penalties. And in the FA Cup, we lost to Arsenal in the 5th round 2-0. James Milner helping out scoring our own goal and then giving away a penalty as well. And in Europa League that had Bayer Leverkusen in it, we finished in 3rd place. We won 2, drew 2, lost 2. We finished with 8 points. That means we go into the Conference League, where we done amazingly well getting to the final, but we lost in extra time against Fiorentina 3-2, and we both had a player sent off. And in the league, we finished in 8th place with a really good point tally, actually. We won 18, we drew 9, we lost 11, we scored 72 goals, conceded 58, we got a goal difference of 14, but like I said, a good points tally of 63. And on to their player stats, where Matoma is their top goal scorer with 22 goals. He loved this tactic with 12 assists as well. Pedro, 15 goals. Assist-wise, who is it? It's March, Gross and Matoma with 12. Average rating-wise, it is the left back with a 7.10. And when we look at clean sheets, what do we have? We've got 10. On to Brighton's team stats now, where most points per game, we're in 8th place here with 1.66. Most goals, 3rd place here, 72 goals for the season. Most shots for, we are top here with 599. Fewer shots against, 8th place here with 389. But unlike Man City when we test this tactic, we are on most possession in 8th place here with 51%. And that's your lot. Conference League, runners up against Fiorentina, unlucky. 63 points though in the league with Brighton is very, very good. We look at the people that got relegated. West Ham this time, Luton and Bournemouth. Nottingham Forest and Everton still staying up. On to our final team now, Luton, and we're looking at their Carabao Cup where we lost against Ipswich, a very good championship team, getting promoted from Sky Bet League One last season and doing very well in the championship, but we lost to them in the second round on penalties. And in the FA Cup, we went on a little bit of a run, knocking out West Ham, Reading, Villa, Plymouth, but we lost to Nottingham Forest in the semi-final 3-1. And in the Premier League, well, we've done amazing. We're in 5th place. We won 23. We only drew 2 games. We did lose 13. We scored 77 goals, conceded 56. We got a goal difference of 21 and a points tally of 71. So let's check out their player stats. And goals are coming from Colton Morris with 29 goals, Chong with 11. Assists, what do we have? Ogben with 10, Chong with 8. Their best performer is, so many players only played a couple of games, but we're going to give it to Ogben with a 7.08, and clean sheets we've got 13. On to their team stats now. Most points per game, it's the same as Arsenal in 4th place. We're 1.87. Most goals, 2nd place here was 77. I'm always surprised when Man City aren't top. 74 goals, Villa with 80. Most shots for, we're top here of 527. And we're on one other list, and it is most clean sheets. We're in 7th place here with 11 clean sheets, and that is your lot. Liverpool, Tottenham, Man City, Arsenal. Then it's us in 5th place with 71 points, the same as Arsenal. Fantastic. When we look at the teams that got relegated, Everton did get relegated with 32 points. Fulham and Burnley going down with them. Whenever there's an update, I always like to see if there's any sort of trend, if the team's doing better than they normally would do. Right, let me add up the points now and see where it does in our tactic testing league. El Turco Doctor comes in at the number 4 spot. 171, drew 14, lost 29, scored 271 goals, conceded 143. We got a goal difference of 128 and it won 5 trophies and a really good point tally of 227. Such a great tactic. Definitely try it out, and if you do, let me know how you get on with it. And if you're playing on game console and you need instructions, carry on watching it because I'm about to run over them. So in goal, we've got a sweeper, keeper on defend. On the left hand side, we've got a wing back on attack. On the right hand side, we've got a wing back on attack. We've got a ball playing defender on defend, alongside another ball playing defender on defend. In front of them, we've got a defensive midfielder on support, alongside another defensive midfielder on support. On the left-hand side, we've got an inside forward attack. On the right-hand side, we've got an inside forward attack. In the middle, we've got attacking midfielder attack. Up front, we've got advanced forward attack. So, tactical style is attacking. In possession, what do we have? We've got attacking width fairly wide. Approach play, passing the space, focus down the left, focus down the right, passing directed shorter, tempo higher, time wasting never, low crosses, run at defence. In transition, we've got counter press, counter, dispute quickly, roller out. Out of possession, what we got a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, a trigger press much more often, and a prevent short goal kick distribution. And that is your lot. Thank you so much for watching this video. I always appreciate it, your support and stuff. It really helps out. And if you could do me a big favor and leave a like on this video. And if you haven't done already and you've watched a few videos now, please subscribe to the channel. So many more great tactics to show off to you. Thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. See you then.